Hello everyone. Today I am explaining duality in LPP part 2, lecture 2. Given any LPP, we can associate another LPP. That means from the given LPP, we can form another LPP. The given LPP is called primal LPP. Newly constructed LPP is called dual LPP. Now, here while forming the duality, while forming a dual LPP, we have to remember few important points. What are the points? I'll tell you. If the objective function of the primal is of, if the given LPP, primal LPP means given LPP is maximization type and the constraints are, all the constraints are having less than or equal to symbol, then we say that it is in the canonical form. In the same way, if the given objective function is in the minimization type and all the constraints are of the form greater than or equal to, then we say that it is in the canonical form. Maximization type and the constraints are less than or equal to. Minimization type, if the constraints are greater than or equal to. Then if the given primal is in this form, then we say that it is in the canonical form. If the given LPP is in this canonical form, we can directly convert that into the duality form. If it is not in the canonical form, if the given LPP, if the given primal is not in the canonical form, we have to convert that first into the canonical form and then we have to convert into the dual using the rules of the duality. Now primal, the given LPP, what is the canonical form? If it is in the maximization type, the constraints must be having less than or equal to symbol. If it is in the minimization type, the constraints are greater than or equal to symbol. Then we say that the given LPP or primal LPP is in the canonical form. Now, if it is in the canonical form, then in the very next step itself, you can start converting into dual directly. If it is not in the canonical form, that means one constraint is less than or equal to, another constraint is greater than or equal to. Here also one constraint is less than or equal to, another constraint is greater than or equal to. Then we have to convert that into the canonical form. And then we have to convert into the duality. It is using some examples I will explain. Now see the examples. Two examples I have given. Max z is equal to 2x1 plus 3x2 subject to the constraints. First constraint is having less than or equal to symbol. Second constraint is having greater than or equal to symbol. And x1, x2 greater than or equal to 0. The first problem is like this. Now check whether it is in the canonical form or not. When will you say the given LPP is in the canonical form? If it is in maximization type, all the constraints are less than or equal to, then only we say that it is in the canonical form. If it is in the canonical form, we can convert it directly. We can convert directly into the dual, but it is not in the canonical form. That's why we have to do some little bit modifications. What are the modifications? The first one is having less than or equal to symbol, keep it as it is. The second one is having greater than or equal to symbol. We have to convert this second one into the less than or equal to symbol by multiplying. Convert the second constraints, multiply the second constraints on both sides with multiply minus 1. Multiply the second constraint both sides with minus 1. Now so that maximization of z is equal to, I will write as it is, 2x1 plus 3x2 subject to the constraint 3x1 plus 4x2 less than or equal to 5. I am convert the second constraint is having greater than or equal to symbol. In order to make into the less than or equal to symbol, I am multiplying both sides with minus 1, minus x1, minus 6x2 less than greater than or equal to becomes less than or equal to minus 2. Now and x1, x2 greater than or equal to 0. Now we will convert into the dual LPP. How to convert into the dual LPP? While converting into the dual LPP, the maximization becomes minimization of z is equal to, now the right side of the constraints will become the coefficient of the objective function. Now the first one is y1, second one is y2. Now 5y1 minus 2y2 subject to the constraints. The first coefficient of the first column will become, the coefficient of the first column will become the coefficient of the first row. Now 3y1 minus y2 less than or equal to becomes greater than or equal to. Now the objective function coefficient become right side of the constraint. In the same way, second column coefficients will become second row coefficients. 4y1 minus 6y2 less than or equal to becomes greater than or equal to objective function. Coefficient of objective function will become the right side of the constraints y1, y2 greater than or equal to 0. This is the dual LPP. Now like this, first of all you have to check whether this is in the canonical form or not. If it is in the canonical form, you can proceed. Otherwise you have to convert like this, and then we have to convert into the dual. In the same way, another one. See the next one. Now this is in the minimization type. Second one is the minimization of z is equal to having first constant, second constant. If it is in the minimization type, all the constants must be having greater than or equal to symbol. Now here the first constant is greater than or equal to, the second one is less than or equal to. We have to convert the second one into the greater than or equal to type by multiplying both sides with -1. Multiply the second constant with -1 with both sides. Max z is equal to, I will write 3x1 plus 6x2 subject to the constraints. 4x1 plus 8x2 greater than or equal to symbol is there. I am writing as it is the first constraint. Second constraint I am multiplying with -1 on both sides. Minus x1 plus 5x2 less than or equal to becomes greater than or equal to -4. x1, x2 greater than or equal to 0. Now we will convert this into the dual. Now the dual LPP will become, now the dual become, now see, while converting into the dual, maximization becomes minimization of z, minimization of w is equal to, the right side of the constraints will become the objective function 6y1 minus 4y2 subject to the constraints. The first coefficient of the first column will become the first row coefficients 4y1 minus y2 greater than or equal to becomes less than or equal to, this is min z, given problem is min z, therefore this becomes max z. Given problem is min z, here min z, max z. 4y1 minus y2 greater than or equal to becomes less than or equal to, now the coefficient of objective function is 3. Now second column coefficients 8y1 plus 5y2 greater than or equal to becomes less than or equal to, coefficient of objective function is 6. y1, y2 greater than or equal to 6. This is minimization. Minimization as it is I wrote. Minimization becomes maximization. Thank you.